Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Justine. I miss y'all so much. How y'all been? I know it's been a while, but listen, I'm back. Y'all already know what time it is. We back with another story time. Okay, so first off, we need to make sure y'all what? Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Now we can continue. All right, y'all. So the people we're gonna be talking about today, one of my exes, we're gonna name him Boss, and the other ex, his name was Fireball. I did a story time kind of on him. It was called, oh my god, it was called Bicycle.
Like literally buy with your simple ass.
I'm gonna link that in the story time below, so y'all can go catch up on that and get a vibe of what I'm talking about or who I'm talking about. Now, boss, y'all, let me tell y'all how we met. I'm downtown with me and my homegirl. I think I had just got off the subway. We walking down the harbor. So it was, boss, he was walking up and he had this baby with him. And I was like, we was walking and the little boy, like the little baby, I'm gonna say that little baby probably was like, that baby was 1 or 2, 2 at the most. So the baby all like saying hi and waving, and I'm like, oh my god, this baby is so cute. So I'm like, hi baby. And he was like, I forgot what he had called the baby, but he was like, say hi. And he was just sitting up there just cheesing and all that. I'm like, oh my god, you're so stinking cute and da da da. So, me and Boss had ended up locking eyes, and he was like, basically like, oh, you pretty. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And he was like, you got a boyfriend? And I'm like, no, I was single. Y'all,
It's 7 p.m. Friday, it's 95 degrees. I ain't got no nigga, and no nigga ain't got me. Let's
I
go.
was single about time, right? I was always with somebody. No, I wasn't. Yeah, I was. So anyway, so he was like, you single? I'm like, yeah. So he was like, okay, let me get your number. So I give him my number. He texted me, and I keep on going by my day. Like, and I think me and him texted just a little bit, but like, it was nothing like continuous. So, me, I'm still outside. I'm down the way. Down the way is where I'm from, if y'all don't know. So I'm down my way, I'm chilling. I forgot who I was with. I think I was with one of my cousins. I was with my cousin, matter of fact. We walking down the street. I forgot where we was coming from, but I know we were just outside chilling. So we walking down the street. All I know is we turned this corner, and when we were walking down, it's 2 guys across the street. So one of them is yelling like, excuse me, how you doing? Like, you look good.
Excuse me, how you doing, beautiful? Like you look good.
Y'all know how I'm Baltimore niggas be. I'm sorry. Y'all from Baltimore, you know.
Excuse me, sweetheart.
So he's like, come here. I'm like, no, come here. You come in. You want to talk to me? Like, I'm not even mad. I wasn't even. Y'all, I was dead serious. Like, you want to talk to me? You can come over here. So he came across the street. So when he came across the street, I was walking like towards him, and I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me, and my cousin and his homeboy just looking at us like, y'all know each other? He's like, you look mad familiar. And I was like, you too? Like, what do I know you from? And I'm like, where was it? So he was like, oh, that day we was downtown. You was going down the harbor. We exchanged numbers. And I'm like, oh my God. We did. And he was like, what happened? I'm like, I don't know. So I think we exchanged numbers again.
Bitch, I see what you did there. I know.
Yo, it was so weird. So we exchanged numbers again. It's even funnier because apparently we ain't have each other numbers saved or nothing. Because why we need to you feel me? Now, the time frame in between me seeing him down the harbor and me seeing him down the way was probably like 2 weeks apart. So, like I said, we exchanged numbers again. And he like, oh, like, what you doing down here? Da, da, da. I'm like, I'm from down here. Like, I'm chilling at my cousin's house. So he's like, damn, for real? And I'm like, yeah, what you doing down here? He was like, I live down here. And I'm like, no, you don't. Shut up. You lying. So he like, no, I do. So I'm like, where? So he told me where he lived at. And I'm like, oh, okay. He asked me what I was about to do. So I'm like, oh, I'm not about to do nothing. So he was like, yo, whatever. Y'all know down in the when y'all down in the hood and down in the ghetto, you can just kind of cop a squat anywhere, to be honest. So I know we had went and sat somewhere on some steps, but we was in the shade. So we just sitting there, we just smoking, man. I'm just talking, like, conversation back and forth. So I'm like, okay, I'm really feeling him. Like, you know, he feeling me. We kind of like chill for a little bit. And I was like, you know, me and my cousin going to finish chilling. So he was like, basically like, hit me before you leave. So I'm like, okay. So it had got late. So it was like getting dark outside. So I told him like, I'm about to head home. I guess if you wanted to see me, he was like, oh, okay, like, where you at? So I'm like, I'm on such and such street. I'm like, where you at? He like, I'm on such and such street. And I'm like, you around the corner? Like, literally like a block over? So I'm like, what you doing on that street? Like, my father used to, like, what you people doing on that street? He was like, my uncle lived down here or whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay. So he was like, stay right there. I'm about to walk towards you. So I stay right there waiting for him. So he ended up walking with me to the subway. You know how like y'all be like, this is your little boo, y'all know when it's all fresh. So we give each other all this little cute little hug or whatever when you kiss. We just give each other this cute little hug and stuff. He all like holding me all tight. I'm like, oh my god, this and he was a little darker. Like he probably is the most dark skinned guy I've ever dated. And not like saying like he was like black or nothing, but like for some reason it was just me and light skinned guys or brown skinned guys. So I felt like he was like a little medium brown, like he was a little bit dark. Me and boss, we ended up, you know, departing our ways, and he was like, you know, text me when we got at the subway or, you know, call me, whatever. So I ended up texting him and he called me. We ended up, you know, just on the phone, like just chit chatting like all night or whatever. Ended up, you know, saying good night, like, oh, I'm gonna talk to you in the morning. So we ended up hanging up the phone up. And he had texted me, like, good morning. So I was like, oh, good morning. He like, what you doing today? I'm like, nothing. I was like, I'm probably gonna go down the way and chill for real, like. And he was like, oh, okay, well, like, if you come down here, like, you know, let me know. I want to see you. So I'm like,
Okay, I'll let you know when I come down there.
I was up on Dolman. And I told him that I'm about to, I don't feel like waiting for another train. I was like, I'm about to just catch the bus down to the A at this point. We're just going to say down to the A. I'm on my way down to the A. So I told him, like, I'm ready to catch the bus down there. He like, all right, cool. Well, you know, I just got to shower. I'm ready to put my clothes on. Like, I see you, you know, when I'm done. Like, I'm going to come around there. So he was like, you about to be at the house where, you know, I met you at. And I was like, yeah, I'm about to be around there chilling. Like, and I was like, if I'm not right there, you know, just call me because I be moving around. Listen.
I be going around outside sometimes. Y'all know, summertime, when Nene is outside, I'm outside. So call me.
No, for real. So he ended up coming down there. We ended up actually chilling. I think we chilled for a while. Like, he was hanging out with me and my cousin. He started spending a lot more time together. And I did for some time. I was spending the night at my cousin's house. It got to a point where I was just like, we was getting to know each other still. And I was still staying the night at my cousin's house, you know, just from time to time. Just so we can, like, spend our day together. Because I'm like, I'm not ready to spend the night with you. Be like that. I listen. So, you know, when we started hanging out, I ain't gonna lie, I did bring him around my family because I was at my cousin's house chilling. Like, my uncle, my aunts was there, my big cousin, my big brother. So, y'all, let me tell you.
Oh my goodness, let me tell y'all.
We had started spending more time together. And I had also been down to his uncle's house, you know, just hanging out, chilling. Like, his uncle did tattoos. Like, people being there getting tatted. Like, to me, it was giving trap house. Everybody was in there, you know, just kind of like in and out, smoking, everybody drinking, like, you know, just whatever. So I wasn't in the room where they was tattooing at because I feel like that's where all the guys was at. That's what they always doing their little thing at. So I was sitting in the living room. They was kind of like, he turned his dining room into like the tattoo parlor. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but that's what he turned his dining room to. I'm sitting in the living room. I was sitting on the steps because like it was kids everywhere and shit. Like, I ain't had no kid at the time, so listen. But there's kids running around everywhere. So I seen a baby and I was like, oh my God, the baby. I was like, oh my goodness. So I did come to find out that I really do think it was his nephew because his sister was down there too. So y'all, so after, you know, being around each other for a good while, like we felt the vibes. We was really feeling each other at this time. Like at this point in time when we was saying goodbye, now it's like little kisses involved. So I'm gonna say like, it was probably a month. And then we was like official. He was like, oh, I want you to be my girlfriend, da 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 da. I'm like,
Hey, you be my nigga, whatever, my little shit for real, my little already did my shit. Say
I was like, yeah, this is my little boy, whatever. My little boyfriend. So, you know, me and boss, we was locked in, right? So now he like, oh, well, can you come stay the night with me? Like, I want to sleep with you, da-da-da. Like, we don't got to do nothing. You know, that's that nigga's favorite line. But now, I'm not going to lie. I went down there. I stayed the night. We didn't do nothing. We cuddled. We was smoking. He had the window open. Baby, I fell asleep so fast. Got to a point where we was like,
I love you, like.
You really got to a point where we like, I love you, like, this is my baby. Like, I spent the night down his house, and because we've been at a house and I've been staying the night, we go outside. Like, we can go outside. I'm like, you can go chill, whatever. I'm gonna go chill with my cousins, and he was like, he would basically be like, sometimes he'd be like, are you gonna come back and stay the night? Like, you know, we can just link up, like, right before we go in the house, or whenever you want to go in the house, like, just let me know. We can leave. So I'm like, I'm gonna stay the night again. I ain't gonna lie. So I stayed the night again. You know, I was with my cousins chilling, talking to my one cousin, and she just, you know, she know about me and boss, and she like, oh, you really like him? Like, girl, like, he be on you, like, dang, he don't let you breathe, da da da. Like, girl, listen.
I love it. I think that it's different.
I like it.
Yeah, like it. He like it. I love it. Like,
I like that because I'm kind of like a clingy person now, like, to the point it's like we 24/7. It's not like that, but like when I'm with you, when we together, yeah, I want to be up under you or whatever. So I did ended up going back and staying the night with him. I would go back and forth between staying the night with him, staying at my cousin's house, and going back home. Like, it was like a rotation at that point. So I had ended up going back home, and nights that I was going home, y'all, I wasn't really hearing from him like how I know I would hear from him if I'm down the way.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
And at the time when I'm going home, I lived in the county. Down the way is in the city. I'm like,
I don't know. I started feeling. I mean, he was giving it a little weird. I'm like, what's going on? What you doing? Like.
and then he'll like hit me, like he'll randomly like hit me in the middle of the night and be like,
Oh, babe, I fell asleep, or, you know, I was smoking. I'm down my uncle house, just got up. I'm about to go home now.
it'll probably be like 2 o'clock in the morning. He like, he ready to get up and go home. He's like, I'm gonna let you know when I get home. Boss' favorite thing to say was his phone died. That was, I don't know. I don't know. He was throwing me for a loop. He was throwing me off all the way. When I started catching this feeling, I was like, you know what? One day, I'm going to go down the way, and I'm not going to tell him I'm coming down there, and I'm going to just catch him off guard, like, just to see what he doing. So I'm texting him. I'm like, oh, good morning, babe. He's like, good morning, babe. What you doing? I'm like, oh, nothing. I'm chilling. When I say I'm chilling, baby, I'm on a bus stop. So I'm like, oh, what you doing? And he like, oh, nothing. I just woke up. I'm probably ready to go down my uncle's house. Oh, okay. When he say that, I won't respond, okay? I'll wait until ride the bus, get on the subway, get off the subway, and catch another bus down the street. It might sound like a lot, but it really wasn't. Like,
I was geeking. I was high as fuck.
And y'all know back in the day, we was young. What? My thing was, I would catch the bus down there, but I would always, like, kind of catch a head home. I know that wasn't safe. It's more dangerous now than ever, but I would just catch a heck home. And if y'all don't know what a heck is, it's basically when
You go down, you out on the street, you know, like this. It's kind of like hitchhiking, but niggas call it a heck because you pay for it. So you sit up down the corner, you go like this, somebody pull over, or which way you going. If they going that way, and take you. If they want to make a couple dollars, then spend them and take you where they need to take you. Then, you know, you'll ask like how much. They're like, oh, $10, or like, oh, like, give me $15, like, little stuff like that.
So, y'all, I never responded to him when he said that, oh, he's ready to get ready to go to his uncle's house. So I never responded. Now, I'll wait until I get to the subway and get off the subway. I told her I had to catch a bus. Y'all, I'm on the A. So I call him. He don't answer the phone. So I'm like, okay. So I'm walking down the street, and it was funny. Like, if I see him, you walk the same streets I walk. I get to my people's house. He called me.
I can see right now, man, you get ready to get fucked up for nothing. For nothing.
I'm pretty sure I was sitting out back at my cousin's house smoking. So by that time, he called me. So I'm like, hello. So he like, what you doing? I'm like, nothing, smoking. What you doing? So he was like, nothing. I'm down here at my uncle's shop. I'm smoking. He like, I miss you. And I'm like, oh, I miss you too. He was like, I want to see you. And I'm like, oh, okay, when? He like, today. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, hold on, I'm okay, right back. Yo, I put the blunt out. I got up. And I walked the block over. This street, there was this one block that looked like it could be an alley. The streets was so wide, but it's houses. So I basically go down that street instead of going down the other street. It was wide open space. No, I go down a little tight street. Like, I'm going down here because I don't want you to see me.
Stop at this point. Please. No more. Know when to fucking stop.
So I'm walking down there. So I'm just kind of like keeping my eyes out because I'm just like, I know he said he has Uncle House, but I'm like, he'll really bop off.
Like, and when I say bop off, I mean he'll dip. When I say dip, that mean he'll leave.
Like he'll get up and go wander around somewhere. Just like I be doing. So I'm just making sure like I don't run into him, just making sure I don't run into him, making sure I don't run into his brother. It was just like double the bullshit with them. So I get to the corner, y'all, where basically I gotta walk out on the open street because I gotta go across the street. I get to the corner and I'm peeping outside to see who outside. So I'm like, oh, okay, I don't really see. I ain't see nobody outside. Like I said, y'all, his Uncle House is like the fucking trap house. So like the door be open, people be in and out, be out front, all of. Listen. So I call, when I'm at the corner, I call boss. He don't answer. So I call him again, he don't answer. I call him, like, I'm texting him, like, what are you doing? So he coming back like, oh, my bad, babe, what's up, whatever. And I'm like, you at your Uncle House? And he was like, yeah, why? And I'm like, open the door. He's like, what? I'm like, open the door. He's like, you not outside. Like, he bust out laughing. He cracking up. He's like, you was not outside. So I'm like, then open the door. So he went, he peeked out the blinds to see if I was really out front. So I seen him take out the blinds. So he was like,
when you get down here, oh shit, like you feeling down, like what time you get it?
It sounded like I caught him off guard. Like, he's like, why you just sitting out front? Da, 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 da. I'm like, I called you so you can open the door. So he was like, oh, okay. So I'm like, I am, we hung up the phone. So I'm waiting for him to open the door. So 30 seconds go by, and I know because it was hot outside, y'all. So I know how long I'll be waiting because I wait long. I don't, baby. I will leave here and go in the house so fast, baby. Okay. I'm sitting up there. I'm waiting for him, y'all. Why the hell this man takes, I swear to God, he took at least like 2-3 minutes to come out the house. Oh no, what happened, Miss? I don't wait for nobody. What happened, And when he came out the house, he was kind of like rushing me off. Like, oh, come on, man. Da, 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 da. So I'm like, where we going? I thought we was going in the house. So he like, oh, I need to run to the store. Back in the day, they wouldn't even call leaves, y'all. That's how you know this is back in the day. He's like, oh, I need to go get a Rello. So I'm like, oh, okay. He like, you want something from the store? So I'm like, yeah. I know we're going to the corner store.
I'm like, I'm about to give me some drink. I'm about to give me some snacks. Because I know when I smoke with him, I be having the munchies.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go get right. What? So as we walking off, we probably like at the corner of the block of where his Uncle House at. And all I know is the front door open. I didn't notice until this girl started calling boss. But she started calling him something else. And he basically turned around and was like, what? Like he was annoyed. So I'm like, I turned around like, I know who it was. So I'm just sitting there watching the interaction because I'm like, who the fuck is that? And she was like, where you going? And he was like, why? She was like, why you leaving? And he was like, started being disrespectful, y'all. Like, bitch, if you don't get out my face, I'll be worried about them. Like, yeah, like, leaning on. I'm like, she was
Hey, oh, don't act like that because you with your little girlfriend.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. You sound like a fucking munchkin.
Now, mind y'all, I don't know this girl from Adam to Eve.
I hate bitches, I hate bitches, I hate bitches, I hate bitches, bitches.
I don't know who this is, but it's something about being called that little girlfriend. That do something to me. Y'all wanna know what happened? Stay tuned for part 2.
Oh, girl, please, bitch, ho.
Y'all thought y'all was about to get that. Didn't y'all? Nah, stay tuned for part 2. I promise I got y'all, okay? I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. If you really like the story time, hit that like button. What is you doing? Share this. How could you not? Be fucking for real.